Hey guys, it's Keedan here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Loganholme Skatepark, otherwise known as Tudor Park.
So starting off, this skate park has a number of facilities, including a block of toilets, a bunch of bins, a barbecue, multiple playgrounds, a couple of spots with undercover seating. It has huge sports fields that are used for things like soccer, cricket, and other ball sports. And it also has a huge car park when you first drive into it, so you definitely know you're going to get a park. On the other side of the sports fields that I mentioned is this pump track. It's just a small bowl shape, just a singular loop. It has two humps on either side, connected by two big pockets. It's nothing special, but you can have a bit of fun on it, just cruising around. This was the first time that I rode it today, and I did a couple of tricks, and as you're going to see in a second, I do a cool little no-hander, which I thought was pretty fun, but I didn't spend too much time here. I would rather spend my time at the skate park personally. Definitely fun regardless. So at the start of the skate park, we've also got this bubbler to your left, and we immediately get into this like half pipe section. Although it's a very interesting half pipe because it has a number of different sized quarter pipes. So on your right, we've got a very long yet short in height quarter pipe. And on your left, you have one of the same height that is not as long, but it is next to a big pocketed quarter pipe with an extension in the middle and no deck on top, so it is a little bit harder to do grinds. On your right side, we do have a drop off from the quarter pipe into a bank, so you can grind from the quarter onto the bank like seen here. You can also use just the bank to get up on top of it. Next, we have this extended quarter pipe, which is very steep. However, it does lead around to the next half pipe slash 3/4 bowl section. On top of the 3/4 bowl is a extension which you can ride around in precision, although it would be a little bit scary. I think maybe somebody's done it, but I'm not too sure. The 3/4 bowl section is really fun to ride. You can flow around really nicely. You can do grinds around the pocket, but maybe not the whole way around because it is super long, but who am I to say? Mainly it's just ridden as a half pipe. It's a lot more mellow than the smaller quarter pipe, so although it's bigger, it's mellower, which makes it more fun to ride in my opinion. Enjoy these 4 fakey rocks in a row. I just wanted to shamelessly add that while editing this up, I was kind of tripping that I'm pretty much riding this like a skateboard. But anyway, on top of the half pipe there, we've got these ledges which are used for seating mainly, but the orange sections are made out of metal, so you can grind them, which is pretty interesting. Next, we've got this hip section, which I didn't ride because there were a number of puddles at the skate park this day, but it can be quite fun. That moves on into the next bank, which comes out of the hips bank at a right angle, so it makes this fun little section where you can carve around or jump from one bank to the other. On top of that bank section, we've got this second bank, which also creates a ride-on grind, which I always like to ride. It is made out of concrete, but it has been waxed up, so you can grind it pretty well despite it not being metal. This moves into the next section, which is a really small quarter pipe. This also has some ledges on top of it as well that you can grind or just sit on, like they're intended to be used for. We've also got this extension, which is really steep, so I didn't do anything on it, just a single air. Next, we have the rail, which I didn't ride because I'm just not comfortable with my rails at the moment, but it is a very fun rail. I've been able to ride it in the past, and I've seen some crazy things get done on it. We've also got this ledge to the left of the rail, so you can ride it from the right, which allows you to drop back into the bank, which is really fun. And then on the left of it, there is a bank which allows the ledge to have 2 different heights. So you can ride it coming out of the bank, you can grind it and then jump into the bank, you can come out of the bank and jump onto it. Overall, it's a really fun skate park, a lot of transition, and it's very flowy. And then you've got 1 ledge and 1 rail for the street dogs or park riders who are trying to get a little bit better at their street game. Now, before I sign out, I just want to say support Rider Owned by shopping at Syndicate store. Thank you all for the support.
So, thank you for listening. Signing out. Kind regards, Keedan.